What I have noticed is this generation, people are just messed up. People just don't care about other people. People are just selfish. This is we live in selfish times. We don't care. It's no moral. People just don't care. Look at this next video so you can see what I'm talking about. Once I can pull it up, sorry.
Men group women into three categories. There's the freak, the friend, and the forever. The freak is the one who, just straight up drop it like it's hot, no questions asked. You know what she gonna do. You call her up, that's what she does. The friend is the person that you can rely on. The person that it's probably platonic. You can lay your head on her shoulder, you can cry, tell her all your feelings, but she's not the one that you actually marry. The forever is the woman that has marriage potential and the one that you marry. Now, the problem is women get confused about which category they're in. There's a lot of freaks who think they are forever, when typically they're not a forever. They're just the freak. And men, what they do is they keep some of these people on the side, and then he's with like the platonic friend. She can possibly move up to the forever, but the freak will never become the forever. But she's misconstrued and she thinks that she will, so she sticks around and sticks around.
I'm dating with a purpose 100% of the time, and that's to get this money. I don't date for love no more. I date for money.
You said you had a boyfriend though?
Yeah.
So you with him for the money?
Yeah.
And he know that?
The love is the bonus. See, I used to do it the opposite way. I used to date for love, and money was the bonus. All throughout college, I dated for love. And it just never worked out because in the end, I was left with nothing. But when I date for money, I leave with bags, trips, jewelry.
Those memories, though.
BBLs. You get what I'm saying?
BBLs?
Yeah, you leave with something, very much something, instead of leaving with nothing but love.
Listen.
The fuck?
I need evidence.
Listen, I wanted to show that because it's people out here using people on both sides. They're not disclosing this information. They're playing along on both sides using people. And we wonder why we're in the situation that we're in today. What are you guys' thoughts on those two videos?
The second girl was definitely lying. There's no way. Like, she just is in all these relationships getting bags. Like, we already know statistically how many men are even wealthy. And like, I don't know. I'm not saying it hasn't happened maybe once, but still, like, I don't. But as far as the first one goes,
giving out bags, but you probably is the hag.
Well, it depends on where she lives.
Wait, hold on though. The first one though, easy solution. You and men, you're not gonna like this, but I really don't care because it doesn't apply to me anyway. Women, just don't open your legs to these men. Then you're not the freak, because that's what a freak is, right? Like, that's easy. All right, go ahead.
They won't listen, though, Coach Katie. They won't listen.
I had a whole close your legs campaign. I'm gonna give me a shirt that says close your legs.
They don't want to. They don't want to. That's the problem.
Go ahead, Enos.
So I enjoyed both videos. I think, to disagree with Coach K, I think the second one, it's very possible, right? Because like, even if a man's not making that kind of money, we all have met at least one dude who will do what he needs to provide that to keep a woman, right? Like, call them simps, call them tricks, whatever you want to call them. Like, there are men out there that will stretch themselves thin to provide what a woman desires. But I think from the first video, what stuck out to me is the comment about women are confused about which one they are. I think that one's really interesting because what really causes the confusion is the sales pitch. Like, we're pretending like women are not sold the dream that they're either the friend or the forever, when really men are classifying them as a freak. So like, yes, women need to close their legs. I'm not saying that women need to spread their knees. What I am saying is that there are a lot of times where men will put on the facade of being the forever to get her to spread the knees, right? Yes, you should stay steadfast, right? I'm still advocating for women to stay steadfast, but there is a whole campaign that comes behind that convinces women that there's something they're not. It's not a confusion out of their imaginary fairy tale, right? Like, they're being sold this fairy tale and buying into it.
Okay, you said that very eloquently. Now I'm gonna put it in real ass terms. Niggas be tricking. Period. So on the second video, dudes will give a chick whatever he want to get whatever she want, so he can bust it down.
Yeah.
Dudes do that.
Yeah.
Period. Like I got to go against you on that one, Coach K. Even if you're
So
making $25,000, you will give $5,000. You will give 1/5 of what you got to this female.
What about his bills?
no, so Coach K,
No. That ain't how
I'm
we roll.
sorry, it
I'm
hurt.
gonna keep it
Well,
100 with you.
Coach K, you're looking at
Oh.
this from the logical perspective of what men make. This is probably why black men have so much pushback on the salary thing, because I have never made what's down on paper that I'm making ever. The term hustle man is describing black men, right? So it's like people, we make 45K. Where? I once made 150K as a junior in college selling sneakers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Throwing
I
parties.
support not claiming that for sure.
But what I'm saying is some of these guys are scammers. Some, they live in apartments with their homeboys, their moms. This is crazy. We had an incident in my community where a mother rented a home for her son and his friends, and they were making what's those blue pills called, and got busted. Everybody's like, that doesn't happen in this neighborhood, but that's what's going on. So these men are tricking. If you go to these areas like Miami, this is what you will see. There are people driving around rented Lamborghinis with no place to live.
Now,
and every bit of money they get off of a scam or anything, they're just tricking out on boats. And, it's like some kind of free sex hedonism culture fueled by the money women think men have. And if they get a scam, it goes good. They drop the lady 2 stacks, go get a BBL, and that just keeps the whole thing rolling. It's terrible. But
now I'm gonna address the first video again. Inaz, you said it so eloquently and so beautiful. There are men that will say what they need to say to keep a woman exactly where she's at. We will keep her in confused freak zone as long as we can. We know what she's good for. We will never marry that. We will do as best we can to not marry that chick, not to make promises to that chick. But we will say what we need to say to continue to get you to drop them draws.
So
Now,
then what's the problem with the friend zone chick then?
I'm moving up the list. The platonic chick, I'm gonna keep it real. There are things that I can say to a chick that I cannot say to my homeboys. I just there's just things that I can't say because there's certain things I want to hear back that men won't say back. Men will say shit like, "Hey, bro, get your ass together," or they'll tell me the truth, bro. You fucking up. Y'all women, y'all lie too. Y'all like, oh, it's okay. That's why I keep you around. I don't want to bust you down. You a 3. I'm good, but I keep you around so we can have us a conversation.
So let me ask you a question. Where is
one more, right? Wait, would you bust a 3 down on Cinco de Mayo though if you had enough to drink?
Yeah, definitely. Wait, what's the last one? You had one more for us.
There's one more. The marriage woman. She is a combination of both. She is a freak.
The freak and a friend. The freaky friend.
I can have certain types of conversations with her, but I can show her off to my dudes. She's eloquent enough to fit in spaces that I need her to fit in. The freak is likely not going to fit in some of those spaces without a whole bunch of coaching. And I'm sure not taking my home girl to fit in those spaces. There's a reason why me and my home girl ain't probably ever went out and hung out in public. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, ain't no point in us lying about this.
Let me ask you.
Go ahead.
But let me ask you a question. At the end of the day, I never understood. This is just how I am because I'm an Alabama girl. I don't feel comfortable lying to people. Like, I always think that comes back on you. Like, I'm cursing my household because I'm lying to somebody. I've always felt the need to put myself in somebody else's shoes. Like, I wouldn't want you to treat me a certain way, so I won't treat you a certain way. So I try to move in a way that's not conniving. The devil, the serpent. You understand what I'm saying? And so I think that people today, they have this demon mentality where they feel like it's okay to lie to people, to manipulate people. And I just feel like, what happened to souls? Like you not feeling okay with doing. I think that we took the humanity out of the whole situation. Like, who cares what that person thinks? I don't care about, hurting this person's feelings, and I'm like, what happened to just being a good person and just being honest? Why does it have to always be about you being selfish?
Because I need my freak to remain my freak.
But
I can't let her know. I cannot let this girl know. Wait, I understand that. I didn't say it wasn't.
Well,
but I can't let her know
like morals.
That
I used to think that people were inherently good and inherently honest, and
they're not today, baby.
And well, no, I've done research, and that is actually not true. What it
You're
is
not
that,
allowed to have morals in this space either. I was told
yeah,
last week,
people
so
are
go
not
on.
people are not inherently honest. What it is this is why we keep talking about shame. People will do whatever it is. They strive to do what is morally corrupt until they are corrected. It's like an easy way out type of strategy. Like, it's always fun. Think about it. Everything you're not supposed to do tastes better, is more fun, is more gratifying, releases more dopamine, right? So it who said it? It was one of those movies like Avengers. Loki was like, you were made to be ruled. That is true. People need to be told what to do. They need religion. They need an order to follow. They need rules in school, or else they will choose this. And notice that unfortunately, they said it, the LBGYN culture and feminism, the one thing they had to remove to get their way is shame.
Wait, what's the end? What's the end?
It's a non-algorithmic way to say it.
I just wanted to bring this full circle.
It's also indicative of how women help perpetuate that culture. That's what I'm saying.
Like an OBGYN? Got it.
You like that.
All right, so to close out, I wanted to bring this full circle. So when you hear in these spaces where men say, ladies, keep your legs closed, that's how you don't become the freak. Ladies, keep your legs closed. That's how you
how you become the friend?
Wait. That's how you move from the friend to the wife.
Do these same parents also tell you?
But as long as there's a freak.
Listen, do these parents also teach you to live your life in the right way? Stop manipulating people. Baby, your life is cursed, and you're not striving in life because of the way you treat people.
I don't treat we don't treat you bad. Like, that's the other part. It's not like
that's
in our mind.
Listen, if you're lying to somebody trying to get something, but that's stealing. You're stealing the vagina, just like she's stealing your money.
Whoa!
It's manipulation.
Stealing the vagina. Is she a lifeless robot?
You can manipulate. It's a form of manipulation. Whether you can sugarcoat it all you want to. What's right is right. It's a form of manipulation. When you can manipulate your life and feel good about yourself all day long. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't feel right doing people wrong. That's for men and women. The fact that you can sit there and lie in somebody's face and not care about their well-being, that says a lot about you and your character. Period.
I want to know how you steal vagina.
Ego-driven on both sides.
So look.
I want to know how you steal vagina.
I think I'm like either walked along the parallel.
I'm sorry, I go to church.
I can see the shift in generations, right? So we was raised under the lie, deny, it wasn't me era. Like, you never admitted to nothing. You always kind of led people along.
Die with the lie.
Lie, deny, it wasn't me, right? Nowadays, these young men, and I'm championing the movement, got the audacity to just tell the truth. And that's why it's a lot more just casual sex going on, because they can just, it is what it is. It's nothing more than
the stats, they're having less sex. According to the stats, the men are having less sex.
Be honest.
You might as well tell a little white lie to keep the freak around. I'm just saying.
Like,
for me back in the day,
I think what used to happen with under the Freak Act was you could go in and lead. You could go in and lead with. No,
did you say under the Freak Act?
Yeah, like
it's a law.
Kinda.
How did he even know that?
You could go into the situation like I'm just trying to have sex. It's nothing, you know what I'm saying? But after you hit 3 or more times, then we talked about this with Mr. Lego, where you get tricked into a relationship or you get tricked into somebody convincing themselves that it's more, because you might start taking liberties. Like some people might slip the condom off. Some people might actually spend the night. Some people might, you know what I'm saying, do stuff that hints to women that it's more than just, you know what I'm saying, freaking. You know what I'm saying? So
take your ass home.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people start pillow talking around 3 and 4. Remember, I was telling Miss Lego, I'm like, man, it's rules to that stuff. They wrote you a manual, a step-by-step booklet. You need to get 10 things to know before you go in. Number 1. You remember this conversation?
I do, actually.
And Mr. Lego was like, yeah. He been tricked into a couple relationships and didn't know how to get up out of them. So he was like, all right, I'll just stay because I don't got nothing better to do. I don't agree with that. But people be doing that type
live
of stuff.
a freak.
Yeah, and then you marry a freak. Yeah. People be doing that type of stuff. People be doing that type of stuff. But the main thing is nowadays, I think you don't got a lot of nobody because they're a lot of themselves. So you can't really be held responsible for what's going on. So back then in our generation, yeah, we was lying to keep people.
Like it doesn't even necessarily require a lie. Like, hey, where you see this going? I'm just going with the flow. All right, cool. And then I'm gonna take your kid juice box as I'm walking out. Like what? Like man,
so you taking from the kids.
It sounds like
look, you're taking the Punu and the juice boxes,
and
the Capri Suns.
If I was hungry, I probably had a bowl of cereal too.